on, Josh. Welcome to the APA, proudly brought to you by Peach Boxing. We are at the resurrection of Pro-Am. Joined with you tonight, Isaac Savage, and to my left, two-time national champ, 2017-18 and bronze Commonwealth Games medalist, Troy Garden. And to my right, 35 amateur fights, Ina Schuster. Welcome along tonight, ladies.
Thank you. It's been an awesome night of boxing, can I just say.
So good to have you on board.
So
Both
nice
you guys'
to be
experience
here.
and talent outweighs a lot of the guys here tonight, so good to have you commentating beside me.
No, thank you. Finished duties for the night, so it's nice I can enjoy the pros.
And pros it is. Nick the Greek, Navosa, Smiley, Alta. They say exhibition, it's 4x3. Is this going to go the distance?
Oh, yeah.
The boys will
Yeah.
know that it's an exhibition. I mean, they'll still push themselves to the limit. But
One will throw something heavy and the other one will come back with one and vice versa.
I'm not sure it's going to go the distance. We watched Nick the Greek, last weekend against Louis K9, Louis K9's last fight. I thought Louis would go the distance, but Nick the Greek finished him within 2.
Oh, you got to have more faith in that, Isaac.
Hey, Nick the Greek doesn't know how to have an exhibition. He doesn't have a halfway switch. It's either one or a hundy, right?
that's it. Well, it's up to the referee then to control that. So he'll just tell the boys to be mindful of their power, showcase their skills, but yeah, just hold off on the power. So it's up to the referee.
Hey, let's not ruin the fun. Let's hope it's an absolute crazy one, and hopefully the referee can get in and stop it tonight if it does get out of control. But,
Sure, the ref will.
well, if Ina was in there, we'd certainly stop things.
Ina's like, well, I'm not down there, so I don't know. I can't promise you that,
What
Troy.
you say about referees?
No, I'm just saying, you know, if you were in there, it would certainly get stopped. But, hey, take nothing away from ref tonight.
No, he'll be watching, and if the boys do get out of hand, he has got the authority to stop it and say, hey, it's not a fight. So that's happened before as well.
We've got Terry, Chris Martin, both corners. I'm sure
They'll be eyeballing each other, yeah.
get into
Knows
things
very
get
well.
out of hand.
Terry's only my coach, Isaac. Smiley's only my teammate, of
But
course.
Terry jumps and does a few rounds now and then, doesn't he?
He can't help himself, can he? And you know what? He's
Did you
not
hear
too bad for
Just turned
having
his
bad
hair
hips.
Oh,
I don't know about
hips
the
in the
hips.
back, wasn't it?
Hey, Terry's been in there with some of
Been in
the
the wars.
biggest, baddest heavyweights over time, and here we go now for AKA quotation marks exhibition. Smiley Yoeta there in the blue against Nick the Greek Charalampous there in the red, sporting the red shorts and t-shirt.
So I don't have the info in front of me, but are they a similar weight?
Well, I think
No, I think
Navosa will
Nick's-
be coming a little bit lighter.
Yeah.
Okay, hence the exhibition then.
Yeah.
However, both these boys have done a lot of rounds sparring. Of course, it is an exhibition, but they are going to be thrown down. And look at the way Nick the Greek moves too. I love the way his style. He deflects those shots, holds that guard high, but comes forward with the left hook. Crazily enough too, Nick the Greek started off as a super middleweight, light heavyweight.
He was quite a bit littler. That's all I remember.
I haven't seen him in the ring for some time though. So
remember he was a youth and a junior though.
Yes, and
That's what I was meaning with that. I don't think you've taken
And he's
it.
a tall man,
Yeah.
so
You've taken it the wrong way, Isaac.
he's a tall man, and you know he potentially could drop down again, but he's
Because he came out of the
looking
amateurs.
good in the weight as well.
Were you there with him when you were in the amateurs?
I think I had just finished. Perhaps, yeah. And he'd
It's
come in.
interesting you say that, because last week I saw him fight a heavyweight, and considering he came from the weight division he did to that, he was throwing so much faster, so much harder, at a different pace from what these heavyweights move at. So he can sort of adapt to all styles, and it'll be interesting to see how he goes against Smiley tonight. Just as we say that, Smiley throws a few body shots. Both these boys showing a bit of respect for each other in this first
Well, you know, it's an exhibition.
minute of the fight. Yeah, I know. Potentially,
Isaac's wanting something big to happen.
Yeah. Save it for the last fight.
Yes.
see there Smiley too, sporting the City Liga shorts. Now that City Liga and Mayhem are in one location now. And how are you finding the training there, Troy, at the moment on Dominion Road with the City team?
It's great. It's nice to have the kickboxers in there with us. It just brings a different dynamic, and it's lovely being in a fight gym.
Yes,
you know,
totally
really
fight focused.
nice.
You know, there's a lot of champs, New Zealand, world, abroad. How are you finding the style though of kickboxing if you are doing sparring with some of the kickboxers with hands only?
Well, they don't get to use their feet though, so they struggle a little bit. I feel sorry for them because you see their knee wanting to come out when I get one in there. But you know, they are coming to the boxing class. I'm sure if I went to their kickboxing class, I'd get annihilated.
You haven't done one of their classes yet?
No.
I actually did a class. Well, I've been to training there not so long ago, and yeah, it is a different dynamic, as you say.
As we see now, this is a 4 by 3 minute round, so the rounds are a little bit longer. Coming up to 3/4 way mark now, as both boys kind of feeling it out in this round. I feel they probably would have gone harder in sparring rounds off camera.
Yeah, almost, yeah.
Smiley's been quite active, hasn't he? I did watch one of his fights against a Australian
Yeah,
boy
that was it. Yeah,
not too long ago.
It was a great fight.
A really good fight.
And he's got a fight coming up in a couple of weeks too. I think he's fighting on Giovanna's world title fight.
Who
with
is he?
Giovanna and Lani.
Oh yes, yeah. And
I can't answer that one. I'm not sure who he's fighting. Whoopsie. Sorry guys, sorry.
Just looking at both boys though, if you look at them, they're both breathing heavy. I mean, even though this is an exhibition, they're both breathing heavy. They're both putting a few shots out there and throwing with a little bit of intent, and this is going to be an interesting 4-rounder.
I'm really hoping this is the start of many more pro-ams to come. I'm loving the atmosphere, and the amateur boxers just, they thrive tonight, and I think the pro-ams are quite a good, platform for them.
Well, considering this is one of the first events we've seen and witnessed, it's gone on without a hitch, and every single fight tonight's been action-packed, and there's been no, crazy stoppages, uneven matches. Everything's been pretty fair and even, and we've seen some really good fights.
And let's remember, it's just the start of the season too, so only started back a few weeks ago.
That is true. We're only in March 2019. A few more months ago. I had to remember the year there.
A few more months to go of the year.
Well, no, a few more. No, what I mean is that I think New Zealand is quiet for the first month of the year. Like, there's not many fights, and then from February, it's almost like there's 3 cars on in a weekend
It's
/
really
nothing.
started off with a bang. Nice combo there from Smiley.
It's interesting to see Nick this week compared to last week, because when he fought Louis K9 Teo, he was actually planting more shots, being a bit more aggressive, but he can't do that tonight with Smiley, because Smiley's much more agile. He's obviously lighter than K9. He moves at a different pace. So it's about, I guess, Nick adjusting to that style tonight. He's trying to find those shots, but Smiley's got a bit of a different timing to a heavyweight that Nick may have been used to from last week.
Yeah, that's right. So your timing is going to be a little bit off when you're aiming for a lighter boy compared to someone that's your own sort of weight. Your timing will need to be a little bit quicker.
And that's the thing, looking at Smiley too, he's so accomplished for, he hasn't had a huge number of fights, but it'd be even hard for him sparring in the League R gym at times, because there'd be not many fighters with the same level of experience or timing or finesse that Smiley has. So he'd have to probably travel abroad or go around different fight gyms for some good quality sparring.
Yeah, and him and Nick do spar quite a bit. Gets in rounds with David Light. So, he does have to go a little bit outside our gym.
I even heard that Smiley did a few rounds with Israel Adesanya, future world title contender now.
Yes.
In a couple of, actually probably 1 month, 6 weeks time, he's fighting for the UFC interim title, and rumour has it he gave Israel a good go. He certainly made him work for it and kept him on his toes.
Oh, nice. Good to hear.
Always good to know when you've been in there with a potential or future world champion. I'm sure you guys would experience the same. You've been in there with people that have gone on to win titles or are future world champions.
Yeah, well, I just actually came from seeing Shane Cameron. He's in the house. So we were just, we used to box at the Fielding boxing gym down, in Fielding quite some time ago, and we used to spar. So,
Oh,
it's my little claim to fame.
Yeah, totally.
Better you than me in here, with old Shane Cameron.
But no, it's nice to see these days is crossovers like Troy, doing some rounds for the City League peeps there. I think back when we were boxing, it was very segregated. So no, it's nice. I mean, you get a bit of a mix there,
And because you guys mentioned that you are at a kickboxing gym, you've done some kickboxing lessons. Would you ever give kickboxing a go, or?
Do you know what? I find it hard enough to watch out for hands coming at me, let alone feet. I know. Like, honestly, I watch the kickboxers. I don't know how they do that. Like, seriously. And the one thing I'm noticing with sparring with the kickboxers is they're just it is different because they do bring something else because they're a little bit more. Their angles are quite good coming in and turning because they're getting ready to.
On their feet,
they are. Like it's a little bit. Yeah. Because they've got to
get. I can punch you.
Exactly, they move a lot because they've got. If they were to come in like I do, they would naturally the other person would kick them, right? So it is nice to get something different and someone that's
variety.
Quick. Yeah.
And look, we're only halfway through this exhibition tonight. Remember, it's 4 rounds. We're only into round 3 of 4, 3-4. Sorry. Both boys picking up the pace now, and they looked like they've been singing for their supper after round 1. However, we're into round 3 now, and both boys are starting like they're getting into their groove, into their game.
Yeah, they look composed.
Nick started to be the aggressor. Last week he was an absolute animal, throwing every single shot with vicious intent.
Oh, no.
Nice head movement then.
Bit of a headlock there.
But I find it's a little bit harder for him to do against Smiley just because of the pace and the movement of Smiley. He's quite slick, he's quite sharp.
He can get himself out of those situations.
Beautiful body and uppercut there though from Charalampous.
He does hold some power there, so Smiley's just going to have to watch himself. But it's good. As long as the boys make the most of this exhibition, then that's the main thing.
Oh yeah, that's right, it's the exhibition fight.
Ring time is invaluable, no matter, if it's an exhibition or fight. So good on these two. Nice
beautiful combo there from Charalampous.
That's when Smiley what he needs to not do is stand in front of Nick and let him get away with those combos.
Yeah. Keep his head moving or answer back with his own
Exactly.
combo.
When Smiley moves his head and the shots are being missed, it's nice. Yeah. Nice by Nick then.
And good on Nick too. He's been pretty
nice
active. I mean, he's only just not very often you have a sort of week off and then jump back in the week after, and in a sense it's very busy for a boxer, and I'm not sure what Nick's wanting to do moving forward. We're probably going to catch up with him after tonight if he's going to stay at this weight, move down. What are you guys' thoughts? Should he stay at this weight or should he move down?
For me, I've only seen him fight at the lighter weights. Watching him tonight, so it's a first for me at this weight. I missed that fight that you were talking about last week. So it looks like he still has the power, but I mean, at the lighter weights, I think he is a bit more agile, and that's what I'm used to seeing. I don't know. I think he would go well wherever he decides to sort of lie.
That's the thing too. He still throws shots so viciously, and he did very well against the heavyweight last week. But Smiley's giving him a good run for the money tonight. But still, he's tagging Smiley. He's not making it easy too for.
No, it's good. It's good. They're both having to work.
Nice. Smiley's taking it though and giving it back now. So, good work from these two.
It's interesting because usually Nicholas, the Greek Charalampous, is a pressure fighter. He doesn't go on the back foot, and Smiley's pressuring him, coming forward.
He is pressuring him, yep.
Oh, bit of a finish there. Still one more round to go, boys.
I'm pretty sure I heard final round before.
They pulled those gloves off.
Yeah, I thought I heard final round. So they must have cut it back to 3.
So they must have cut it back last minute, because what we've got on paper, I was looking forward to another round, but what we've got on paper is different to reality. I was looking forward to one more round there. See, I was really amping for this one, and
you were actually.
Thanks once again, men, for going toe-to-toe.
What do you think, Isaac?
Well, I didn't even expect it to go the distance, considering I thought it was another round. However,
yes,
honestly, you just underestimated them.
No, because I thought one guy would go for the kill shot. And considering Nick the Greek fought last week and Smiley has, I don't know when he last fought, what a beautiful fight that was. Exhibition.
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 Yeah. And we have another exhibition next.
Yeah, well.